Our Verify team is tackling your questions about schools and the coronavirus, including if teachers have to sign a waiver saying the district is not responsible if they get sick. Here's investigative reporter Cheryl Mercedes with your Verify.
Lots of people are talking about schools these days. Someone wrote into the Verify team after hearing that the Houston Independent School District and Clear Creek Independent School District would be refunding 50% of school taxes because schools were closed. That is false. Both school districts point out that while the facilities were closed, instructional learning continued online and operational costs still exist. Someone else wrote in after seeing on Facebook that teachers in Lamar County would be required to sign waivers stating if they get sick, the school district is not responsible. That is also false. The school district tells me they are requiring that all staff self-screen before arriving to work each day, but they won't have them sign waivers. And lastly, someone wrote in that they heard Lamar County's second graders won't have to wear masks in class. Now that is true. The school district tells me that all students pre-K through third grade will only have to wear face coverings in hallways, common areas, and when they arrive and dismiss from school. However, they will be socially distanced as much as possible in the classrooms. It's important to point out here that all school districts in the state of Texas must at minimum follow Governor Abbott's executive order on face coverings, but each district can set additional rules beyond that. Back to you.
Thank you, Cheryl. We'll pick it up from here. Our Verify team is helping you separate what's fact and what's not. If you have something you want us to look into, email verify@khou.com or reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter.